Rams had a case of the too manys. Too many penalties, too many sacks, too many turnovers, which cost them the game against the Tennessee Titans, who rolled into SoFi on a Sunday night to show the world that they are the AFC team to beat, or at least one of them. The Los Angeles Rams could not get into the end zone until late in the fourth quarter. The Tennessee Titans, thanks to some interceptions by Rams quarterback Matthew Stafford, that allowed them 14 points due to 2 interceptions and 5 sacks on the night, did not help the Rams' cause, but did help the Tennessee Titans as they move forward and ultimately beat the Los Angeles Rams 28-16 on Sunday Night Football. Now, we had an opportunity to speak with Rams head coach Sean McVay, quarterback Matthew Stafford, Andrew Whitworth, to figure out what exactly happened, what happened on the O-line, what happened defensively, and how do you correct these turnovers before a major game next Monday night.
I mean, I think, you go back and you say, all right, we're not going to allow one game to define us. I don't think that's reflective of the type of football team we are. We had a rough night, and it really seemed like that was the narrative for the night. Really it was, a lot of those things that occurred that are uncharacteristic, and I choose to believe that tonight was not the reflection of who we are. We can look at it, we'll correct it, and we'll keep it moving.
Ball. They was in the red zone twice on us, and we didn't hold up. We wasn't stout enough. We let them get in the end zone. So no matter how they got down, no matter how they got down there, we still, gave it up. So we got to be better as a team. So we got to get back to the drawing boards, get back to work, and right back to trying to get back.
No, I felt good. Felt good physically. Just didn't do enough early in the game. I took a couple sacks early in the game too. That kind of helped them build a little bit of momentum where I could have probably gotten the ball out. Was probably trying to be a little bit too aggressive and hold on to it a little bit. So there's a lot of things I can do and clean up and be better. I'll take a hard look at myself and know, I got a big opportunity on Monday night next week to go out there and play well.
Especially early, some of those were what I would call the ball still sitting back there and nobody's open down the field and kind of late. I think he had one good rush there, kind of late second quarter, where I thought he'd just beat a guy up front. Outside of that, I mean, we're running the football at a pretty good tick, which would be more the physical part of the game. And then, really backed up situation. I thought they had a late rush there. We had a late looper that kind of came late on the play. Another one that we'll have to look at and see if there's something we can do differently.
On the other side of the ball, we had a chance to speak with head coach Mike Variable, quarterback Ryan Tannehill, and the rest of the Tennessee Titans on what made them so successful against the Los Angeles Rams.
Those guys played fantastic. It was fun to watch them play. I thought Shane called a great game. I thought all the assistants were ready to go to make adjustments. But all the credit goes to the players. Obviously, the impact that the front had and the pressure, to force him into some bad decisions.
And defense played huge all game, and those plays early were unbelievable. You look at the pressure on the QB, and then David making a play on the ball, and then obviously Kevin reading the pattern and getting underneath that outcut was huge. So hats off to them. They played a heck of a game. It was fun watching them.
It's very exciting. It's an ideal situation for me. So I wanted to come in this week and just kind of put my best foot forward and come out today and contribute in any way I could. So that's pretty much what I did.
What if I told you about the numbers 12 and 115 and they had something in common? Well, for the Los Angeles Rams, they did not add up in their favor as they committed 12 penalties for 115 yards, something they're going to have to correct moving forward in this week's practices. Now, something that stood out to me, and Andrew Whitworth said, was that boys pout and men respond. We will definitely see how much the Rams respond in this week's practices as they prepare for their NFC West opponent in the San Francisco 49ers next Monday night at Levi Stadium. Reporting here from SoFi Stadium, I'm Nick Hamilton for Nightcast Media.